Hi sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Melissa and I'm so glad that you found me here. Back to school is upon us, and that means bringing a little order back to the home. In today's video, I'm going to share some of the ways that we get ready for back to school. We all know that planning ahead goes a long way. So if you're ready for it, grab your favorite drink and let's get started. So here we are at the beginning of a new school year, and I always like to declutter and go through all of the clothing that's too little, just so I can update everything before school starts. This way, when I go shopping, I know what he needs most, and that way I don't overbuy things that he's already got a lot of. And here's the part that I always dread. So as you can see, there's kind of a hodgepodge of all kinds of things going on. And it just needs to be decluttered. Small clothing just needs to be put to the side. I always bag it up. So I'm going to begin just by getting some of this stuff out so that I've got more working space to deal with here, and get some items up out of the floor. As you can see, there was a little bit of stuff in the floor there, not much. I'm just going to go through the clothing that's in here and check sizes and length. So my son, his waist is so tiny, like he's in a size 14 waist, but with jeans, shorts, it's not a problem. But with jeans, he has to have, it was a 14, but now the 14s are too small. So now I'm going to have to purchase another size and get an adjustable waistband to fit his little waist, just so he can have the correct length. That section above those drawers there, where you see a lot of clothes crammed in and a little organizer tote there, all of those are clothes that I had previously already went through, and it's stuff that's already too small. So I tend to like keep a bag in there or that little organizer, and as I see things through the year that become too small, I try to go ahead and take it out at that point, just so I don't have such a big job to do like I am now. Later on, it just makes it a little easier. Give me your organizing tips for organizing clothes that are too little below in the comments. Tell me what you do.
Say something meaningful, say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel, I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight.
As a mama, it also kind of hurts your heart to do these things, because you see your kids, like this shirt right here is one of my son's favorite shirts, and now it's too little for him.
Oh, you know you're beautiful, you know you're beautiful, and it's like you're untouchable, like you're untouchable. Don't you know, you know you're beautiful, you know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out, you're beautiful.
Stashed away here at the very end of his t-shirts is this little military vest that he used to wear when he was smaller. Had all kinds of costumes that he would just dress up as, and usually it was like military, police officers, firefighters, things like that. So to reach the top of his closet, I had to go get the step stool And up at the top of the closet, it's kind of a hodgepodge of things. He's got a Halloween bucket there that he used to use going trick-or-treating. He has some Christmas decor up there that he uses just in his room. That's why it's up there, so we know where it's at when we get ready to decorate. And then here I'm going to show you a picture that he colored at church for a contest one year. And then here is that calendar I was talking about, that Melissa and Doug magnetic calendar. My heart just, I don't have it in me to give that away, and so I've just held on to it. Maybe one day I can pass it along to grandchildren.
I love a strawberry sign on the sign next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me what's on your mind. Oh, baby, you, when I lay my eyes on you from afar, I could swear I thought you fell from the stars. Think about you day and night, girl, even when you're not around. I don't want it if it's not with you. I'm just keeping it straight, cause you got me feeling distracted. Let me show you the way, girl, I won't take.
I'm just using my Swiffer duster cloth here just to get out any dust that may be in the closet.
Tell me the truth. I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me why. Honest, tell me why. I have a strawberry sign on the sign next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest.
I know this is a little cliche, but you hear this often. I blinked and my little boy went from holding my hand now to kind of walking his own path. I will say, however, he still likes to hold my hand from time to time. But watching him grow up has just been one of the greatest honors of my life, and I just can't wait to see what God has in store for him in his life. And I tell everybody this, and it's not just me, but like where I'm a teacher, I tell parents this all the time. No matter how big your child gets, they will always be your baby. No matter how old they are or how big they are, your child will always be your baby. Somehow, this little boy who used to carry a backpack that was bigger than him is now heading to middle school. And you hear this a lot. I just need time to slow down just a little.
Tell me what's on your mind. I'ma say every day you got me hypnotized.
Here you see a few school supplies. I honestly don't buy much because my son's school, they you pay like a fee, like a school supply fee, and the teachers just go buy what they need and they distribute it to the students as needed. I do, however, still buy like mechanical pencils, and then on that middle shelf there, you'll see it's like a binder to be able to keep all of his stuff in one spot. I actually end up moving it inside of that green tote there. If you've made it this far into the video, you must like me at least just a little bit. So go ahead and please consider subscribing to the channel. Remember, it is free and it helps me out a lot.
I want you near with the same point of view. I'm always ready, so call me over. We're meant to be like the sun and the moon. I just want you to know I have a strawberry sign on the sign next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me what's on your mind. Want you to know the silence so loud. I'm running out of patience. I need your love, babe.
Promise I am not talking to myself. I'm singing. Anytime I'm cleaning or doing some kind of clean and organize, I always listen to music and sing to myself. So tell me if your child has hit this stage yet. But last year, my son did not want to wear a jacket. He was in that stage where he just wanted to do hoodies. And I kind of get it because you go from the garage straight inside the building, and the only time they're outside would be recess. So I kind of understand not wanting to have to like put up with a bulky jacket all day, but I know the shorts phase is coming as well, from what I hear.
Strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time. Can you tell me the truth?
Here you can see how many hangers we had left over once we got all of the small items out of the closet. And as you can see, it looks a lot better than what it was when we started. I cleared away a lot of clutter, organized in there, got all of the clothing out that was too small, and now we are ready for back to school clothes. So as you saw while I was doing the cleaning out of all the clothes, my son is not hurting for any clothes for school. But when I was growing up, it was a big ordeal before school started that you go out and get like 6, 7, 8 outfits of new clothes, and you didn't wear them until school started. My husband and I both, we buy him clothes all the time. He's just never in need of clothes. But I will say, I still go out and buy some things every year before school starts, but I don't necessarily hold them until school starts. Like if he wants to go ahead and wear something that we've already bought, I just let him go ahead and wear it. I don't save it for school. Now I will say, I usually will save like one outfit that he wants to wear on the first day of school. I'll kind of save just one, but the rest of it, honestly, I just let him wear it when he wants to, whether it's back to school or not. So I did make a little back to school, if you will, haul. I'm sorry for the lighting here. It's about to storm outside, so it kind of got dark all of a sudden. But I'm going to show you what I bought. And I think I got all of this actually at the Tanger outlets in Tennessee. We go there often, and Under Armour seems to be his favorite, and he's hit that age where he wants to buy his own. He wants to pick out his own clothes. He don't want me to pick them out for him anymore. So he really likes the Under Armour stuff, as I said. So we got 3 polo shirts, kind of for dressing up. And I want to think that these maybe, I think they might have been on sale for $20 or $25 a piece at the time that we got them. He's already worn the white one a few times, but this one he hasn't, and then this one he's never wore. And then he loves the t-shirts, so we got just a few Under Armour t-shirts, and this one's made out of that sleek material. We did get some shorts. We got 4 pairs of shorts. Now I do know that these 3 pairs of shorts, these was like $10 a piece when we got them, and I want to think that these was like $15 maybe. And then there's like a pair of dress shorts right here. And then for whatever reason, he loved these pants right here. They're made out of that sleek material. And honestly, with our weather here, I really don't know when he's going to wear this because it's too hot. And then by the time, let's see, he may be able to wear these early fall. Because early fall here, where we live in Kentucky, it doesn't get it's kind of cool in the mornings, and then it's not really too hot in the evenings. Like maybe in early October, he might be able to wear these. And these, it says $60, but I know I didn't pay that. I want to think I only paid like $20 for these. They had shirts to match too, but we only got the pants for whatever reason. And then he really likes these Salt Life shirts, so we have just a few of those that we bought. He's actually already worn this for 4th of July because it's red, white, and blue. So that's kind of the haul. We still don't have shoes yet. We got to get some shoes. Multiple pairs usually. Maybe socks. But everything else he's pretty much good on. And here's a tip for you, and I don't always do this, but the best time to buy clothes is when it's out of season. But you have to do it like a year ahead of time, and that's hard to do when your kids are getting older and they're growing. They've hit growth spurts. It's kind of hard to do. You just kind of have to like guess at what size they're going to be at that next season. But if you can get clothes out of season, so like summer stuff, the best time to buy it is in the winter time. And then you put it up and save it till summer. I didn't do that this time, but I did do that when he was a lot smaller. But now he's growing so much, it's hard for me to predict what size he's going to be in. Like he's in a size, well, the jeans, he's in a size 14 because of his waist. But the length is actually way too short. So we're going to have to size up. I don't even know what size is the biggest size in boys' clothes. We may have to start doing men's jeans in the smallest size. That just breaks my mama heart. Anyway, tell me if you go all out back to school shopping, and do you go into the stores and shop, or do you shop online? So tell me in the comments how you do it. Okay, here's my backpack tip. My tip is that as long as it wasn't completely worn out, the backpack, I would have him use it for 2 years straight. Normally what I do with his backpacks is when we get it, he'll use it right up until about Christmas break. I would empty it, throw it in the washer, and wash it. And then, unless something major happened, I wouldn't wash it anymore until, if he's going to reuse it, then I would wash it again before school started. So that's what we're going to do. He got this backpack last year before school started. You can see it's still in good condition. It just needs a good clean. Like here, that could be wiped off because that's like that vinyl material or whatever. But this cloth stuff will have to be washed. And this one, you really can't tell because of the colors. You can't really tell how dirty it is, except maybe on the inside, like here, like he puts pencils here, so there's pencil marks. So it just needs a wash. So I'm gonna throw it in the washer and then just let it air dry. So we're gonna use this one another year. So I just make sure that I open all of the compartments and kind of shake it out before you put it in the washer, because there'll always be like some loose stuff in the bottom. So I just throw it in the washer, add the detergent. And then I always pour a little bit of this rinse and refresh. It's really good for getting out odors out of like fabric stuff. So I'll always use a little bit of that. And pour that right into where your softener goes. And then once it gets done, I just get it out and let it air dry. I'm gonna do deep wash. That way there's lots of water in there. Another thing that I like to do, and I've done this since he was just super little, it's just the calendar looked different back then. It was like one of those Melissa and Doug cute little magnetic calendars. But once he got older, I had to start getting like real calendars. This one, I just got it. So the first month is July. You can see the only thing. He had an eye doctor's appointment here. I'm not sure what these are, but before school starts, we go through and we fill out like important days, like obviously the first day of school, any kind of breaks, any kind of trips we have planned. That way when he sees it every day, it just gives him like an idea of what's going on or what's to come. And I really like the pretty colorful ones. I'm not sure that I don't know if he likes them, but anyway, I've got like a little pin board thing in his room, and I pin this calendar up on that. That way he can pin like pictures around it and that kind of thing too. I'll show you what that pin board looks like. But this just kind of helps to keep him on track. And like I said, we've done this since he was just little. So he's kind of used to having a calendar to look at to see what's coming. So here's the little board that we put his calendar on, and I just use command hooks and put this on the wall, and then sometimes we'll turn it vertical too, and then sometimes we'll turn it this way. I usually let him choose when we take it down how he wants it put back up. But because the calendar's got this little hook, you can just take like little push pins, push pin there, that way it's easy to take down to be able to switch to a new month. And then he also likes to hang like medals and things on here along with some pictures, and then we just hang it on the wall. So that's how we do it. I can't remember where I got this exactly, maybe Home Goods, but I've had it for a long time, like a long time, so I doubt they still have them, but you could probably find something very similar. It almost looks like a picture frame, like it's got deep little pockets back in here. It's padded so you can do push pins in it. So if you're like us, we are rushing to get out the door every morning, usually, so that we can make it to school on time. So my son rarely, actually he never eats breakfast at school. He always wants to eat something that he can just grab from home, eat it on the way to school. So I'm going to show you just some quick things that we do. And I'm not going to tell you this is the healthiest of things, but keep in mind, I also go to work early in the morning, and so I don't have time to fix a good, nice, healthy breakfast every morning. So the things you're going to see, not all of it is the healthiest, but it's a breakfast. So let me show you some choices that I've got. Okay, so here are some choices. I buy the frozen biscuits, and every time I open the bag, I end up tearing it, so I end up having to put them in a Ziploc bag. But I think this is the Grand's biscuit brand, the Southern buttermilk one. What I'll do is when I get up, if he chooses that he wants this, I'll put one of these biscuits in the oven while I'm getting ready. And then this sausage, the Walmart brand sausage, is so good. Honestly, if you pair the two of these together, it tastes just like a McDonald's sausage and biscuit. Maybe not this flavor. I wanted to try this one. I usually just get the original, so I've not tried this one, but the original one is just like a McDonald's sausage and biscuit. So sometimes, and he usually tells me the night before what he's going to choose. So if he wants one of these, I'll go ahead and put a biscuit in the oven while I'm getting ready, and then you can just pop this in the microwave. Super easy. The other thing is pancakes. He loves pancakes, and anytime I can throw in extra protein, that's a plus. So you just heat these up, and then he can get like a little paper towel full of these. He don't even need syrup. He usually eats pancakes without syrup. So, and this is not a breakfast item, but he usually gets home before I do, and sometimes he just needs a quick little snack. And so I'll usually get like these, and then I've got some more items down here I'm going to show you that he'll snack on before I get home to cook dinner. We got a couple boxes of Pop-Tarts. Again, I know it's not the healthiest, but it's a breakfast. Sometimes I will make some muffins, and he'll eat on those for a few mornings. He also likes donuts. Cereal bars, granola bars. He likes these two the best. Sometimes he'll just grab a couple of those. And then here, I buy these. I only bought a 4-pack this time because they was out of the bigger packs. And I want to think the bigger ones have like 12 in them. Sometimes he'll grab a bottle of this of the mornings. And I really buy it because what kid doesn't like chocolate milk? But I love the fact that it has 8 grams of protein in it. And it's really high in calcium. So I buy these for him, and he'll grab these sometimes of the morning. And then sometimes he will grab a Sunny D. And then another thing that he'll do with these is sometimes he'll grab an extra one, put it in his lunchbox if he packs his lunch for the day. Another item to snack on while he's waiting on me to get home would be this. He could also take this in his lunchbox because his school has microwaves that he can use to heat up stuff. And then he always takes a drink from home. He really likes the raspberry lemonade. And then I usually get him some kind of Gatorade drink mix. And then he has seasonal allergies, and every year when school starts back, we have to load up on allergy medicine. So I went ahead and got some of that as well. So this is not all. I mean, there's other things that we will do too. Sometimes it'll be like toast. Sometimes it'll be like a muffin with some kind of fruit. So this is not the only choices. And then sometimes it's not pancakes. Sometimes it's waffles. Just different things. But I just wanted to give you all just some ideas on things maybe that you could do as well. So another area that I wanted to talk about is your drop zone, wherever you come in from your home. So if you remember in my video from a few days ago from the foyer, I kept mentioning that was not our main entrance where we come in, like our everyday use. This is. So this is our garage right here. So this is where we come in. So I've got a bench sitting here so we can sit and put our shoes on. And I know you're probably wondering where all the clutter is. And we have a closet right here that we put all of our things in, like our shoes, jackets, hats, all of those things. So we hang backpacks up here. I mean, you can see my purse is there. Our jackets, of course, not needed yet, but we'll need those soon enough, right? But we hang everything up, and then we put our shoes here in the closet. The closet is a mess. I'm not going to show you that part. Honestly, this is not the... I want one of those hall trees or whatever those things are called, like a built-in shelf that goes here where it's got seating and it's got little storage underneath it. And it's got hooks on it. My intention is to get one of those. We have not done that yet. But for now, we have this bench, and I've got this little table, and it's just got like just some little things that, well, I've got a little decor there, but it's got like, you know, tissues and sunglasses, just stuff like that for now. But when we come in, we just put everything in the closet here, kind of out of sight and out of mind. So that's kind of how we do it. And then another thing that I'll do is when school starts back, if there's something that I need to see or need to sign, or, you know, a paper of some sort that I need to see, my son will usually put it here on the table, just so that I don't forget to look at it. This is not the most perfect setup, but it's what works for us for now. So I hope that helps you. So another area that is needed is going to be a station where your kids can sit down and kind of spread out their homework and be able to work without a lot of distractions. I know a lot of people have like student desks in their bedrooms and things like that. I never went that route just because I really don't know why. I just never went that route. So this is what we do, and you're gonna hear me, like you've probably heard me say how I like to keep my dining room table, like not a lot of stuff on it. This is why. So here's my dining room table, and you've heard in my other videos, I like to keep it minimal. I don't like a lot of stuff. For one, when we want to eat here, we do eat here sometimes, well, a lot of times. I don't want to have to move a lot of stuff in order to be able to sit here and have my dinner. And then two, when school starts back and my son starts getting more homework, you know, he usually needs a large space. So we can just move this out of the way, and then he's got the whole table to spread out whatever it is that he needs. Now, I know that you're asking, like, what do you do with these things when they're not in use? So that's where this comes into play. We actually use this top drawer right here. You can see it's full of cords, calculators, just different things. We put the MacBook in there, the mouse in there, the notebook. We usually leave one at home just for scratch paper. We put all of that in there, and that's where it's housed at when it's not in use. We've made it to the end of another video, and I hope that this gave you some ideas and maybe some motivation for planning and organizing all of the chaos in your home before school gets ready to start back. If you're loving my content, make sure to subscribe and stick around because I've got much more coming. And always remember, God's dreams are bigger for us than we can ever imagine. Thank you for watching, and God bless.
Say something